Hello, everyone. The incredible shrinking bearded man here with a non-diet related post. This has everything to do with Star Wars. I watched Last Jedi last night, and this is my official review. There's going to be no spoilers involved. I'm not going to say anything about the movie itself. Well, a little bit. But I've heard, so it's Friday morning. I went and saw it last night at 7 o'clock. And my initial reaction was it seemed a little hokey at times, but I was still left pretty satisfied with the movie. Now, I'm kind of like Star Wars hungover right now. So I just woke up. I had time to process the movie, and this morning I like it a lot better. Now, listen to me on this. I have a 9-year-old daughter, and to me, the way I look at it is this is her original trilogy. I already had this right here, the, Empire and Return of the Jedi and New Hope. And, like those were my thing when I was a kid. So of course, any new movie that comes out, there's no real nostalgia with it right now. So we're basing it on initial viewing, and of course, like, I don't know about you, but after seeing Force Awakens, I was disappointed. And then I had to wait 2 years to see this one, and then I built it up too much, I think, in my head. But all in all, as a movie, it's pretty fun. I mean, for me, I go to watch lightsaber duels and, ships blowing up and just all that conflict within it. But I mean, but all in all though, when you go to watch a Star Wars movie, you're in it for the fun. You're in it for the Jedi lore. You're in it for all that stuff. You're not, I at least don't expect Academy Award winning performances. I want to laugh. I want to be dazzled by special effects. I want to see new worlds. I want to see new characters. And, it's going to fall flat in some instances, but overall, I think, we also haven't seen this episode 9 yet either, so you never know what direction they're going to take. So overall, for me, it's like I said though, for me, this is a chance to give my kid the experience I had as a kid. I remember my dad taking me to see Return of the Jedi when I was 5, and I was like mind blown by it, and it was a great experience. I will always remember that. It's like one of my youngest memories, my earliest memories as a child, is going to see. I even cried when Yoda died, for crying out loud. but all I'm saying though is go into this movie with no expectations. Just go to have a good time. If you think about it, with all the crap that Hollywood is putting out nowadays, this is pretty good, comparative. We could have another like 10th Transformer movie. Why do we really need that? It's not a perfect movie by any means, but what Star Wars movie isn't? All of them have some kind of crap in there that we don't want. It's filler. Even Empire, even like the scene where they were on the crater or whatever, and then that big worm comes out and tries to get, that was, to me, still, even watching it today, I'm like, I could totally skip past that scene and be done with it. The mine arcs are kind of cool, but, what can I say, though? But it's like I said, though, like, I really don't think that what we need to do as adults is to walk into the theater and put ourselves in the mind state and the mind frame of when we were kids. That's the problem that most of us older Star Wars fans run into, is because we're so bent up on, we're so hung up on the nostalgia of the original trilogy. Nothing that they ever will do will be good in comparison in our minds. But like I said though, when I took my daughter to go see Force Awakens, she absolutely loved it. Like, she had a blast with that movie. And then we went and watched Rogue One. She absolutely loved that one. And I guarantee you that this Last Jedi movie, she will absolutely love that too. There's plenty of laughs. There's plenty of story, drama, suspense, all that stuff. You know, this is, I honestly think that this is the trilogy that she will look back on when she's my age and be like, man, that was so cool. My dad took me to that. You know, I remember going to see that with my dad in the theaters the whole time. And she's going to have very positive experiences with this trilogy, just like I did with the original trilogy. And I honestly think that, you know, we as fans complain way too much and just need to sit back and just enjoy it for what it is. It's a popcorn movie. You show up, you eat some popcorn, you have a good time for 2.5 hours, and that's it. I mean, what more do you want? I mean, you can sit here and nitpick the movie apart. It's not a perfect movie. What Star Wars movie really is perfect? I mean, besides Empire is like still my all-time favorite, second to Jedi. I mean, I might get a lot of hate for this, but A New Hope is boring in my opinion. You know, it sets up the story, but it's a boring film for the most part. But it's, you know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just like I said though, we as fans need to just chill out and just enjoy it. Don't go in there with preconceived notions. Don't go in there with like, oh man, you know, I'm expecting a better movie than any of the other ones. Just go have a good time. That's it. This review is done. Go watch it. Just go watch it and enjoy it. I don't really personally recommend having, you know, buttery popcorn with your thing, but sneak in some pistachios or something. I don't know. Go see it.